Okay, so left hand one's your before, right hand one's your after.
Okay.
Slight difference, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Still a bit curved at the top.
That's fine. I mean, I'm more looking at the angle you're on. Okay, I mean, there's going to be a bit of a curve here now. And that's just more kind of just people's sort of general physics anyway. Yeah, exactly. I think in time, if you do some of that stuff against the wall, that it might straighten up a little bit. But what we're looking for is the angle from your sort of right hip to your right shoulder, and so that club shaft to be around 90 degrees, which you are certainly there, okay? If we go from your right hip to your... I wouldn't go any further, to be fair, no. I mean, it's around that area. Where you are there's absolutely fine. Obviously, it depends on certain heights of people are taller and shorter, but where you are there's good. If I go on that one there and go the blue line there of your club shaft, those two lines there are nowhere near 90 degrees. So that one's a long way away, and that would be obviously as we saw too far away. So getting into that better spine angle is going to be your kind of main focus in terms of setup. And I whiz around the front here now, okay? And now we're looking for kind of creating an L position on the way back. So as you go back here now, you can see your right arm there looks a little bit on the straighter, locked side, okay? So it could be a little bit softer. This is why your club goes a bit further than you're anticipating, okay? We want to be sort of somewhere around about there. So your right elbow's a bit more levelled off with your... Yeah, exactly. And the club, yeah, I mean, somewhere around there, okay? You got another go here now, which is a bit better. Still a little bit locked with the arm, which again, if you're locking the arms out, it tends to be hard to hinge the wrist. Again, the hinge of the wrist comes with the bend.
More in the wrist than I realised.
Yeah, this elbow bends, and that sort of helps create that wrist hinge. Okay, so but the thing is, if people get told keep your arms straight, what are you going to do? You're going to lock your arms, aren't you? So if you keep your left arm straight, that was better. That's a good there, and you can see now by your right arm, basically your bicep contracting, you're able to hinge your wrist a bit more successfully there. Okay, so and then on the other side, then that L to L, that was a good one there. Bring it back there. Yeah, that's good, yeah. And then back to golf ball. So you're doing that 3 or 4 times. Then when you set the golf ball, 3, 2, 1, and you hit, yeah? Now the through swing, you can see, is not quite twisting through as much. That's probably more down the line. We'll look at that. You see the feet a bit more flat-footed. But generally speaking now, you can see good hinge of the wrist there on the way back as you're coming down. Could go a little bit more wrist hinge there on the way back. Usually I started gripping it a bit too tight. I think at the moment you're looser. I think I'm happy with where you are with that tension because you're able to do some of the things we want to try and do. What we don't want to do is sort of get too loose and floppy up here. Again, a lot of that comes when your body wasn't able to move and you have to try and complete the backswing. Now you can turn as much as you can control that club a little bit more, okay? But generally speaking, if we get in a good posture, we can come back to a nice impact position there, twisting through. And I think from swing perspective, if we sort of just look at it from sort of face on there, that one there, your foot sort of jumping out of the way, ball's gone a long way left. This one here now, it's a bit slower through the ball, yeah? It's not quite getting that speed. These are swings that you're making sort of beforehand. Latter ones you made where you said, I should just swing it faster. You did. And 149 you were getting with a couple of shots. And like I say, they were going a bit less to the left because your sequencing was better because you put speed to it, yeah? Okay. If you slow things down, we often slow this, and the ball just goes, and you just flick it past your body, yeah? So yeah, don't be afraid to make some sort of speed to that swing, increase it a little bit more, okay? But yeah, posture's going to be key. And then getting that L position on the way back. The one extra thing I would say, I don't want to get too much thought in your head, okay? See how your head is moving. If I undo all these, we want to try and keep your head positioned. Not keep your head down, but keep your head a bit more inside that box, yeah? Okay. It can move a little bit, okay?
Tiny bit, but...
Yeah, it can do a bit of this, but we don't want to be going and moving too far. Okay. That was probably on the edge of where you could go. I mean, if your head sort of goes outside this blue line this side, then that'll be too much, okay? Because you're getting back into that square there, you're able to get back in there just about, okay? But again, the more movement you add to the golf swing, the more you're going to revert on the way back, okay? But yeah, better posture. That, for me, is going to be a thing to practice, obviously. Again, you can do that at home, just stand in front of a mirror and say, okay, right, how's that posture looking, okay? When you're down the range, I encourage people to do this as just part of the package you get with this. It's all free. Just you film some swings and send them across and say, how's it look? Yeah. Okay. Take 2 seconds down the line view, film, boom, send it over. I can then go, yeah, great, looking good, or well, actually you've gone a bit the other way. I don't think so. You get to this stage, but you might be then sort of you come back, I've got my posture, and your back's gone the other way. Yeah. Unlikely, but you never know. It could happen. Okay. So it's just monitoring because you think there's a kind of scale where you were. So we'll say here's a hunch posture, okay, and here's an arch posture, okay. You want to be in the middle somewhere. Yeah. If you're here down this end and then you move and keep going this way, and then you just hang on, where do I stop? Yeah. There needs to be a stop point where your back is neutral. Yeah. Okay. You were kind of more C posture, obviously based around the fact your back looked like a bit of a sort of letter C. Yeah. We don't want to go into S posture where you kind of do that.
Concave,
Some people,
yeah.
exactly, that's a lot of pressure on your back. And the C posture makes golf difficult, S posture makes it hurt. Basically, as a general rule of thumb, you want to get your back nice and sort of neutral there. So again, you've got a bit of a curve there, that's not a problem. Yeah, that's just your normal kind of spine. I'm not saying you've got a hunchback, obviously, but at the same time, most people's back has got a little bit of a roundedness in their back anyway. So don't try to arch your back this way or bring your shoulders back or your arms behind your back somewhere, okay? Just get yourself tipping over the ball. And like I say, when you tip over the ball, you can reach the ground, can't you? Mm-hmm. Yeah, your shoulders are nearer the ground. Even though you're further from the ball, they're nearer the ground than they were there.
Yep.
Make sense?
Yep, makes sense.
Good stuff.